You ever seen a man do something so horrendous to his girl that you gasp, that you sit there, you get yourself in shock, in awe that something like that could ever happen? You're just gonna feel a lot of that today. You're gonna feel a lot of that today. Because we is looking at men absolutely ruining their vows at their weddings. If you don't understand what a wedding is because you was 3 years old, vows is a tradition at a wedding, at a Western wedding, where you make promises, commitments, and general statements about your love to your partner before you go do the whole I do thing, before you seal the deal. It's just a list of commitments that you promise to the other person. To love them, love in sickness and health, all these different things. That's part of your vows, right? And what we're gonna watch is men absolutely flounder that easy layup to make your girl be like, aw, because you literally just had to be like, I love you, reference one thing we did back on like this date, like the first date, and like reference all these little things that added up and all these cute little moments that y'all have and be like, I love you, I'll always love you, I'll do this thing that you love. It could be like, oh my God, I'll like give you back rubs or whatever. And bam, perfect vows, good to go, she'll love you. She won't be upset, she'll be happy as fuck. But these men just cannot do an easy layup. These motherfuckers got a horrible, horrible shot. And before we get them comments, because I know it's gonna come, it happens every single time I talk about men did this or women did that. Hold on. I was aware that women can also suck. Non-binary, whatever the fuck, can also suck. I get that. But let's not do this weird gender war shit like every single time. Because let's be real. You know that the bad vows thing is going to be predominantly men. Predominantly men. Yes, there's probably going to be some women. I ain't seen these videos. I can't talk about that. I looked for them, couldn't really find that. But there'll be some things in the future that I find that women do that's like, oh my God, da da da. Or like, whatever. And then we can talk about that then. But don't deflect. This is about what's going on right now, what we see with our own two eyes. Now let's get into this, okay?
I promise to smack ass every chance I get. That's all I got.
Is that it? Come on, Cody. Are you sure?
I didn't write nothing down.
That's what you're going out with?
That's what I'm going with.
Cool.
We've made it this long.
You see that right there? Remember what I talked about earlier? How you can write down some simple little things and read it off. You don't even have to memorize it. You just read it off to the person. You couldn't even do that. Literally all you got to do is like, for the 6 months leading up to the wedding, just like 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a week. Just write down some cute little things. Write them down on a list. And bam, that's your vows. It's not even, you don't have to do that much effort if you don't want to. It's not that hard. He didn't even have that. He just goes, oh, I'm gonna smack that ass. I'm gonna beat him that. Da-da-da. And he goes, oh, I didn't write nothing out. That's what he did. He didn't write nothing out. The only thing he could come up with in the moment was that. Like, I ain't saying you can't say some like sexual little cute little thing like, oh my God, like I love your body. Because you should love your partner's body. You should want to be up in that every single day. You know, going down, whatever position y'all love. You should be wanting to do that with them. But this motherfucker right here, that man, sees that woman as nothing but a piece of meat. Nothing but some he can stick his little thing between. Because that's the only thing you can say about your future wife, like your wife to be in like, oh my God, like an hour? That's the only thing you can say? 2 words, I'm being asked. Like, I have a girlfriend. I absolutely love my girlfriend's ass. It's incredible. It bounces when she moves. You know, she don't even have to shake that ass. It starts fucking bouncing around doing fucking jumping jacks, hopscotch in this bitch, right? Like, I love touching on that all the time, you know what I mean? I can say other things about her. I can talk about how she's amazing at conversation, how I absolutely just love having conversation with her because she'll say like funny shit out of nowhere and say like insightful things in the next fucking line. How she's like is super intelligent, how she teaches me things all the fucking time. How she's so emotionally intelligent and she's always like thinking about me. And I can also comment like she's a bad bitch and I love when she goes down on me. I could talk about all that when talking about my girlfriend, talking about my girl. He can't even do that. He couldn't even come up on the spot. Everything I just listed out, that wasn't in the script. I said that off the top of my head because guess what? I can talk about my girlfriend. I can compliment my girlfriend. Even the dude officiating the wedding was like, you sure? That's probably his bestie. That's probably his best friend. And okay. I know the internet has a problem of extrapolating way too much information from a 15-second clip. But that's going to perpetuate that problem because they're going to get divorced. Because did you hear his reason for that? Oh, we've been together this long. He thinks it's okay to disrespect his girl to not put effort in for his girl, which is disrespect. He views her as such a constant that he can not think about it, not do da-da-da-da, and she'll be there for him. Because she exists for him. She better divorce him. I hope she divorces him. They ain't gonna end up together. They ain't gonna die together. If they do, she's gonna be very unhappy her entire life. Again, I don't like to extrapolate that much information, but this is clear cut.
Since the day we started talking, after falling through my bedroom window, within minutes I could tell you were the one for me. Then as time went on and I was falling deeper in love with you, I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons. Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
You hear that? You hear that right there? Yeah, he said some cute things. He said some cute things like, oh my God, like since the moment I met you, I knew you was the one. That's great. That's great. 10 out of 10. Perfect. Perfecto. Buenísima. Pero, but, what? Okay, I get it. It's like cute to have little jabs in there. Like, you can tease your little partner a little bit, whatever, in like your vows. That's fine. Playfulness is great for a relationship. But I don't know. Like, that's not playful at that point. Like, okay, the little jab about the cooking, that's fine. It's not the biggest deal. I'm gonna spoil her vows in a second because we're gonna compare them. She makes a joke about her cooking. It's not the biggest deal. That's fine. You know, and you can have a little joke about like, empty my vows, like a little sexual, like, ah. Like, yeah, you can do that. Like, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying you cannot do that. But to then go on to say, you know, I love you unless I get like Margot Robbie. Oh. What the fuck? Like, I get having like passes, having like hall passes. Like, me and my girlfriend, we both raging lesbians. We've definitely seen people and been like, hey, by the way, like, you know, if I ever get the opportunity, it's gotta happen. Like, I gotta get in those cheeks. Like, I gotta crack that bitch's legs open like some goddamn fucking crabs, okay? Like, we make these jokes. We make these jokes, right? Push on yourself, we would probably let the other person do that. It's a fucking fantastic opportunity. What the fuck you got to, like, hook up with da-da-da-da, so-and-so? Great story. Like, that's one thing. To make those jokes, that's one thing. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad at all. I don't think a little ethical non-monogamy is bad at all. I don't. But then to go up there on your wedding day, your vows, this is the person you're committing your life to. This is supposed to set the tone for your rest of your relationship. The rest of y'all's relationship. And you go, yeah, I'd love you. I'd love you until, not until you fuck me over, till you kill my brother, till you da-da-da-da-da, till I meet Margot Robbie. I get the hall passes thing. We do that. Megan Thee Stallion never looks at me. Ever even breathes my direction. And has a slight little interest. I don't have to speak for you to understand what I mean. Sorry, but if that fine ass woman was ever like, oh my God, I want you. Baby, I love you. You're the most incredible woman I've ever met in my life. But I need to do this for myself. You know what I mean? But to go up there on your wedding day, a day that's all about y'all. About your fucking future, and be like, actually, this other bitch is better than you. This other motherfucker's better than you. I would love her more than you because I would break off all our years and years of for that. I get it's a joke, but the implication is fucking moronic. Why would you ever do that? What the fuck? I was getting myself worked up. I don't even know these people. Whatever the fuck. Let's keep playing.
Since the beginning, I always told you I was going to make you the happiest woman in the world and give you everything I could possibly give. Well, today I'm taking a step further and giving you my last name, the last name of champions. No one deserves it more. With you and the girls by my side, I feel like I can conquer anything. Y'all make life worth living, giving every breath of every day a purpose. Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Michael. You hear that? He said the cute little things, and then he goes back to it. You know who the lady was right there? You know who the lady was right there? That said Michael. The cute little lady right there was his mother. His mother. His mommy. Like, I talked to my mom about sex before. I told her that I was sexually active. That I was pulling baddies left and right. We had this conversation. I was not going up to her and being like, oh, I love the sound of like, when the ass cheeks clap together. Or being like, oh my God, I love it when the fucking bed breaks. No. No, I was having a conversation about, is I being safe? Do I have STDs? And don't be too much of a whore. Was pretty much the touch points that was covered. My mom said, get a girlfriend. What is this? This is the wedding.
Me that marriage is going to ruin a lot of things, but I feel that's only if you let it. Even if we fight, argue, or don't see eye to eye on something, it'll never affect the way I love you. Marriage is something I take seriously and I only want to do once. After almost 10 years, I still stand by the fact that you're my soulmate and it'll never change. After today, the only thing changing is me having to deal with the ring on my finger. You will forever have my heart, and that's a promise till death do we part. P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
You hear that? You hear that? It was cute shit. It was lovely. It was award winning. I was up there. I was tearing up. I was like, oh my God. He pulled through at the last 10 yards. He made it to the end zone. He almost did it. And then he fucking fumbled. No one was around him. It was a clean breakaway. And he just dropped the ball. He added a PS to ruin it. To ruin it even more than it was already ruined. Because, okay, it might be just me. That's a visceral image right there. First of all, we compare sex to food too much. We do that way too much. Number two, Twinkie or shit. Okay, the toaster strudel thing is not the worst. The Twinkie thing kills me. I hate those motherfuckers. Oh my God, those things suck ass. And you know how much cream that is? You know how much cream that is? Sorry, little boy, you don't have enough cum for that. Okay, now let's watch her vows. We're gonna just watch her vows real quick. I want you to compare.
My knight in shining armor, my best friend, my biggest pain in the ass. Our adventure started a little shy of 10 years ago, and in that 10 years, we have already accomplished so much together and created a beautiful life. When I met you in school, I started crushing on you, but I didn't dare let it be known because I thought you were too good for me. So I let it go. If they say if you truly love someone or something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, then it was meant to be. Now here you are standing in front of me on our wedding day. I'm more than thankful for every day with you. You have completely stolen my heart, and I honestly never want you to give it back. You are one of the most selfless, funniest, caring people I have ever met, not to mention very accident prone. We've created two of the most beautiful girls in this world together. We bought our first house. We've made it through the rough times and the good times. And since I have you, I know we will always make it through. Thank you for choosing me to create your life with. I know I'm no model, by far not a good cook, unless you want soggy meatloaf. And as we all know, I'm the real sleeping beauty with a temper. But thank you for loving me still, the way you do. You are literally making the fairy tale I always dreamed of come true. Well, maybe a little more funnier than I imagined. But it's still way more than I could ever ask for. I will forever want you rocking beside me when we're old, talking about our day, making jokes, recalling memories. If you could leave out the passing gas, though, I'd greatly appreciate it. I love you so much, Michael John Lentini, and I promise to choose you every day for the rest of my life and beyond that.
You see that right there? You see what just transpired, what we just witnessed? That was A-class masterwork. Never seen better, never could have done better. Game-winning performance. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Makes me think how I could be a better partner. What words I should say to my girl to make her know she's fucking loved. You see that right there? Perfection. Buenissimo. But again, we gotta ruin the moment. We gotta remember her man. Because I know there's gonna be some people being like, well, that's just their sense of humor. That's just their sense of humor. Like, that's fine. And it would be fine. But it's not their sense of humor because notice her vows. The entire time. Didn't make none of those same jokes. I don't even know if I heard sex come up once. I don't think I did. It was half the other one, pretty much. That's very telling right there. Because if it was their humor, she would have also been making the joke. Obviously, I don't know how they felt about this. I don't know how she felt about this. I don't know how he felt about it afterwards. I don't know these people. But she was sitting there describing herself as not good enough for him. Not good enough for him. You said one of those sweet, thoughtful things and you don't think you can compare to him? Someone who told you that he would leave you for Margot Robbie on your wedding day during y'all's vows. It was in his vow that... I get it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh, it's just a joke. But there's truth to that. Why would you make that fucking joke at this moment? This is about your wife, goddammit. It's about you and your wife fucking getting together in holy matrimony. And you pull this fucking bullshit, this fucking baloney? Come on, boy. You're just a phony. I started realizing I was rhyming words and then I just felt like I had to run with it. And she was like, I ain't no model. Girl, she's fucking gorgeous. Look at her. She's fucking gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. She deserves so much more. I hope they divorced, and if they ain't, that's gonna be a very unhappy relationship for that woman, for that lady. Because if he's gonna say he's gonna leave you for Margot Robbie, that he would love Margot Robbie over you if he ever got the chance to meet her, and y'all was with him. That man right there, cheater. Cheater right there. Cheater right there. Cheater, cheater, I do goddamn fucking declare. I want to send these people hugs, these ladies hugs in this video. Because why? Why would you put yourself through this? Anyways, that's the video. If you like, subscribe, comment down below. Give me money on Patreon, $2 a month, and I can go to the dentist. Anyways, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, all that. Bye-bye. Have a good day.